Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. We're going to talk about Justice League number 57, or as the branding up here would suggest, it should actually be called Dark Knight's Death Metal Justice League number 57. It's a pretty cool looking cover. You got Luthor sitting on that throne, got the heroes strapped to it. Sadly, that's not really what happens in the book, but it sure makes for a great cover, doesn't it? Now, one problem I had with this book. Well, okay, we're gonna show that. Like you can kind of see the setup here. Like everybody's getting ready to go off on their missions and stuff. So we start a little bit in the past. There's some great talking, and then we just jump into this. And I've opened this up, and I was like, wait a minute, what happened? Turns out I'm kind of missing a couple issues. Apparently, I missed 56 and I missed 55. I was looking through my books, and I have Justice League 54, which was the one like in the Valley of the Starros, and I don't have 55. I guess 55 and 50, like 55 was them fighting the Omega Titan or whatever, and I guess 56 was them breaking the throne. Why is this story so spread out? I don't know. So I totally missed it, and I had to just kind of jump in and roll with it here. Kind of like an old school, this is how you read comics kind of life, because back in the day, who could afford every comic book that came out to keep up with all their favorite characters? I sure couldn't because I was a kid, and then comic books went from being like kind of cheap, like 75 cents or a dollar, or even $1.25 to being like, you know, $2.99. And this is in like 1990 dollars, and that's just way too much money. So it was kind of like an old school reading experience where I just kind of had to jump in and figure out what was going on the fly. It didn't really do a good job of that. It kind of assumes you've read the previous issues, but just watching like this stuff right here. Look at this. This looks really good. The whole book looks pretty darn good. Like I have no quibbles with the art. So the Justice League that's here to rescue the Legion of Doom and the Legion of Doom itself. They spend a lot of this book having a really great fight. And then the Omega Titan, or I'm sorry, the Omega Knight rolls back up and is like, "Yo, dudes," just like that. That's the sound he made. "Yo, dudes," and he's just like, "I'm gonna kill you." And the two groups have to cooperate in order to defeat him. It's actually really satisfying. It was a super satisfying read. There's a lot of great looking stuff in here. The visuals are A plus. The writing is okay because the whole book is like the Justice League and the Legion of Doom are fighting each other. Luthor wants the Legion of Doom to work for him again. He's trying to convince them. As you can imagine, some of them like, literally each and every one of them is like, "No, Luthor, you betrayed us. We're going to kill you." So there's lots of great tension between the characters. The dialogue is uh, actually kind of forgettable. Like some of the stuff I really remember, like this, like I specifically remember Grodd not liking Luthor for whatever reason. So some of the stuff does stick in the memory, but mostly it's just kind of like the text is there to kind of narrate what's going on, keep the story moving at a brisk pace, and set up for uh, this, set up for the rest of death metal. And it was a very satisfying experience, all in all. I certainly enjoyed reading it. And if you're even remotely into this death metal stuff, I think this is a great issue, and you should pick it up and read it. Sadly, the League defeated. There's a reason there's a question mark right there because that is totally, totally not what happens. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I want to show in here. No, there's not. There is not. Apparently, there's another event though rolling up called Endless Winter. We haven't even finished this event, and we've already got like two more events that we're advertising. That seems a little ridiculous. Maybe finish one story before you start 17 others. I don't know. I'm just a crazy guy who talks about this stuff on the internet. What do I know? I do know that I liked reading this. And you know what the best part is? You know what the best part about this is? It was only $3.99 as opposed to the $5.99 that the main death metal books cost. So, granted, the cover stock is just slightly thicker than the interior stock. It's like a magazine cover, so it's not like it's the cardboard covers that the mainline death metal books get. But that is a much better price, and I would rather be paying $3.99 and have a cover made out of this material than $5.99 for the main death metal books. So it's got that going for it. Do read. Y'all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope to see you again. Till then, bye bye.